34? Scout's mouth hung open as wide as it could go, as if he was waiting for someone else to close it. Is it possible to sleep so long? The Scout would be worried about sleeping ever again. If you can sleep that long, all your friends will be old and grey by the time you awoke. It is possible, though you need not worry. Your body won't naturally sleep more than a couple of days at maximum, and then only under unusual strain. No, what happened to the Forsaken was far from natural. Normally, I wouldn't consider it. It's very dangerous. Though your people may have perfected something my people never did. The process has a name which may mean nothing to you, called cryogenics. It involves cooling the body down so that you're sleeping and barely alive. Whilst your body is in this state, it's possible to survive for years. But I know little about how to do this or how to wake someone out of this kind of sleep, and it would be very dangerous to try without this knowledge. I find it hard to believe that my people can do things that you cannot, Scout countered. From what I have seen, you have mastered so many things, it would take Scout a lifetime or more to learn. Everything has things they can do well and things they struggle with. It's like making a farmer go scouting or scout farm. But I do believe that your people once possessed these skills, but may have since forgotten them, and one day your people may again regain these skills, and indeed may need to. Why should we need to do is much beyond me at this time. I may learn of it later, but I can still say more of our people's awakening if you wish to hear. Yes, I would very much like to hear more about your people. I think I'm beginning to put the pieces of the puzzle together, Carla said now, relaxing. I'm going to hear more of Scout's story. Though the Forsaken thought themselves abandoned, they were not quite left without help. Scout started again on his history tale. Near to where they awoke, they found seeds and many other useful things to help them survive the hard times ahead. Indeed, it has been said, without this help, the Forsaken would not have survived. With these seeds were planted, the crops grew, and from these plants, taller and wider than the seeds we found in the soil around the Forsaken. So it was said that someone must have chosen these seeds for the Forsaken. We must not only been totally abandoned, that someone must have chosen other things as well. So the Forsaken built their dwellings and farmed and grew as a people. Yet, on occasions, there would come a storm of heavy rain and wind, and would tear down those houses and damage their crops. These storms were rare, but when they came, they caused much suffering for the Forsaken, and then would shelter in the place of awakening, for they'd be safe there, for the wind wouldn't blow and the rain wouldn't fall, and all the Forsaken were safe. The place of awakening, though, was strange and cold, so the Forsaken would leave as soon as the storms were over, only returning in times of need. In time, the Forsaken built better houses and dug into the ground to protect the houses from the wind, and made the roofs better and the rain, and found it more difficult to enter the buildings of the Forsaken, so went less often to the place of awakening.